Multiple shield enclosures, it is essential that leads and layout, okay, leads and layout and connection from the signal source to the CRO. CRO means cathode wave oscilloscope, okay, are to be arranged such that induced voltages and stray pickup to electromagnetic enclosures. Why it is essential? It will lead and layout, okay, for lead and layout and connections from the signal source to the CRO are to be arranged such that how it should be arranged, it should induce the voltages and stray pickup due to what? Electromagnetic interference should be avoided, okay. For slowly varying signal, the connecting cables behave as either capacitive or inductive depending upon load and depending upon load at the end of the cable, okay. For slowly varying signals, connecting cables behave like what? It will behave as either capacitive or it may be inductive, it depending on the load at the end of the cable. For fast rising signals, the cables have to be accounted as transmission lines with the distributed parameters. Next, a traveling wave. A traveling wave or signal entering such a cable encounters the surge impedance of the cable. That means it will clear or it will encounter the surge impedance. Okay, it will remove the surge impedance of the cable. To avoid unnecessary reflections at the cable end, it has to be terminated properly by connecting a resistance equal to the surge impedance of the cable. It has to be terminated. This problem need to be solved by properly connecting, okay, by connecting a resistance equal to the surge impedance of the cable. In cables, the signal travels with a velocity less than that of light, which is given by V is equal to C divided by square root of epsilon r mu r, okay, where C is equal to what? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 milli per meter per, okay, and mu r epsilon are the relative permittivity and relative permeability. The cable introduces a finite propagation time, that is T is equal to 1 by V into length of the cable. Measuring devices such as oscilloscope have a finite impedance. This is a finite impedance, okay. Yeah, finite input impedance, that is 1 to 10 mega ohm resistance in parallel with what? In parallel with 10 to 50 picofarad capacitance. You need to observe measuring devices such as oscilloscope have an input impedance, that is input, that to finite input impedance, and that is range is 1 to 10 mega ohm resistance, and it is parallel with what? Capacitance, that range is 10 to 50 picofarad. This impedance at higher frequency, for example, F is equal to 100 megahertz. If frequency higher frequency, then it is about 80 ohm and thus acts as a load at the end of the surge cable. This load attenuates the signal at the CRO end. Potential divider, coaxial single cable, ground loop. Generator circuit and the coaxial single cable potential divider. One is the potential divider, second is the coaxial single cable, third is this one is ground loop, okay. Cables at higher frequencies are not lossless transmission lines. If cables are at higher frequency, means that does not mean they are lossless transmission lines, okay. Because of the ohmic resistance loss in the conductor and the dielectric loss in the cable material, they introduce attenuation and distortion to the signal. because of the ohmic resistance loss and also dielectric loss in the cable or in the conductor. They introduce the attenuation and also distortion to the signal. Cable distortion has to be eliminated as far as possible. Cable distortion we need to eliminate. Okay. Cable shield also generate noise, voltages due to what? Due to ground loop current and due to the electromagnetic coupling from other conductors. Cable shield also it will generate noise and also voltages due to what? Due to ground loop current and also due to electromagnetic coupling from other conductors. The ground current, that is ground loop current, and their path is indicated. To eliminate this noise voltage, multiple shielding arrangement as shown in the figure. Okay, to eliminate that multiple done multiple arrangement has done to eliminate this noise. Okay, you can see this diagram. One is the potential divider, two is the triple shielded cable, 3 is the outer shield enclosure, and 4 is the inner shield enclosure. 5th is the terminating impedance, 6th is the CRO. Okay, impulse measurements using multiple shield enclosures and signal cable. Multiple shield enclosures why we use to eliminate the noise. Okay. Another important factor is that layout of power and signal cables in the impulse testing laboratories. Power and interconnecting cables should not be laid in zigzag manner and it should not be cross connected. One thing you need to observe, power and interconnecting cables should not be laid or it should not be connected in zigzag manner. It should be or it should not be in cross connected. Okay. Power cables and control cables have to be arranged through arched and shielded conduits or connections. Okay. The arrangement should provide for branched writing from the cable tree and should not form loops where environmental conditions are so severe that true signal cannot be. Okay. For symbol is signal cable and this symbol is control cable. This is the diagram. Okay, layout of an impulse testing laboratory with control and signal cables. One is the control room and 2 is the peak reading meter. 2 is the peak reading meter. 3rd is the oscillograph. 4th is control center and 5th is the rectifier for impulse generator and 6 is a impulse generator, 7 is a voltage divider and 8 is a test object, 9 is a sphere gap. This is the layout of an impulse test laboratory with control and also signal cables. Next is impulse voltage test system. Okay. It is extremely difficult to control and also to adjust the impulse voltage test system wave shapes for different load conditions, as in the case of large capacitive loads, very low inductors or coils, transformers with high inductance and capacitance. Whenever the test require comparison of test records, the resolution and also the uncertainty in measurements will affect the test results, and the recorders should be capable of detecting even small deviation or changes. Okay, it should be capable of detecting even small deviation or it may be minor changes in the system. Okay. Stringent conditions are imposed on the measuring systems, such as in the case of calibration, diagnostic procedure, and transfer function analysis. As example, in transformer testing and fault diagnostic. Okay, this is a block of impulse voltage test system. First, impulse voltage generator. Okay, first is impulse voltage generator. Second is stopping gap. Third is a sphere gap. Fourth is a impulse voltage divider. Fifth is a test object. Sixth is a shunt, and you need to observe the connections, and from shunt to solid state controller, and 8th is a charging rectifier, and 9th is a impulse oscilloscope, 10th is a impulse peak voltmeter, 11th is a time to breakdown meter, control desk, control console, and trigger device, program controller, photographic equipment, digital printer. These are the connections you observe test system, okay, from starting to ending. Okay, a modern impulse voltage test system measuring and analyzing system consists of multiple channel digital control and recording system with what 32-bit microprocessor controller, recorder, and also analyzer. Nowadays, that is a modern impulse voltage test system measuring and analyzing. It will this block diagram of impulse voltage test system only it will measure, but in modern impulse voltage test system it will measure and also it will analyze. Okay, the input from the measuring voltage dividers and current shunts etc. are fed through a cable transmission system and also AD converter, that is analog to digital converter. The control signals are fed to the charging unit, the trigger gap of an impulse generator to chopping gaps etc. Preset operations can be performed from the controller. Variable memory depth up to or more than 128 kilo data points are available. Common impulse voltage test system shapes can be analyzed automatically for such computations such as getting difference functions of two waves. The Fourier analysis and FFT, depicting the original wave in time domain and its Fourier transform in frequency domain. Transfer function, that is ratio of neutral current to test voltage ratio in frequency domain. The coherence function such as comparison of impulse wave at reduced test value and at a full voltage level etc. The software is normally available in common PC operating systems such as MS Windows. Typically, schematic diagram of a test and analyzing system is shown in the figure 7.59. You can observe in the textbook. Okay, this is the diagram of that. They are saying that schematic diagram test and analyzing system. Okay, in this will test and also it will analyze. Okay, this is the impulse voltage test. In next class, I will explain about the problems. Okay, third model problems I will explain in the next class.